Morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, and I said I would do a video today as well as a topic. Since yesterday it was a little gross out for filming. Phoebe, doesn't matter. Keep going. We're at the straight road again today. We're going to be at the straight road for a while with this guy. Because he can't do longer distances, and this is the shortest walk, so yeah, but he's doing well. Okay, so who do we have? We've got Tucker, May, Denver, Kronk, Phoebe, Murphy, Nova. Now, actually, sort of that Phoebe intro was a good Kronk, can we not eat all the foliage? Cool, good chat. Because I had a couple of different questions that I was asked. One of them was, what do you do when your puppy specifically is scared of something? So it's kind of an important moment when your dog is young to figure out how to deal with their fear, because once a behavior or a habit is formed, it's a lot more difficult to break. So Phoebe's a good example. She can be quite fearful, has ever since she was a puppy. And what I had noticed there with her body language was that she wasn't really focused on the walk. She was focused on something she was hearing. And it happens sometimes here, like sound carries really oddly through here, so you can hear like the big bangs from trucks and things like that. So sometimes that startles her. 1, 2, 3, 4. Out. Go on. Kronk. Thank you, sir. Sorry, that was a spot that has what looks like vomit. We want to keep all the dogs out of that. Okay, anyway. So, and if you're watching her now, she's like loose, her tail's sort of half up, half down, relaxed. She's paying attention, she's checking in. This is all good signs. Things to watch out for her is like when her ears are basically pointing to her nose and her nose is pointed in the direction of something that's concerning her. Tuck tail, obviously, that's a pretty easy one. But you can just see her, like, her first instinct is flight, 100%. We have seen that. It's part of the reason she's e-collar trained. Because if she does get in that panic state, it's sort of a last resort to knock her out of it. And we've worked really hard with her to get her even just like this, like happy and calm and relaxed. Like we've had another random things that happen at this place. You occasionally get helicopters or small planes that fly really low. She used to just be terrified of that, and now it's like no big deal. And part of that is whenever she shows that she's scared of something, I don't react to it. No, aided by the fact that none of the other dogs react to it. But specifically, if it was just her and I don't react to it at all. Or I just tell her, like, let's go. Or I give her, like, a relatively common command that I would give anyway. Like, nothing special. And I just show her it's not a big deal in my manner and what we're doing. Now, puppies. Kronk. Now, whatever it is, no. Yeah, you can take your stick. Or piece of a stick. So, it's a bit different when they're puppies. I mean, it's very similar. Something you have to keep in mind when they're pups is like you never want to make them do something. This is something I go over with all my puppy train clients is like if your pup is showing concern about like saying hi to another dog or another person, don't make them. Like, don't force them to do it. Just, like, I'm trying to think of an example. Part of it is Kronk is too brave for his own good, but he has shown fear sometimes. And we stop, we sit, we figure out the situation, and I see how close I can get before he's actually scared. A good example about that is the horses. So, as some of you may know, my property backs and sides onto Horse Farm, and we walk down the road a little bit to do some puppy parkour and to walk around the school that's just on the corner down from my house. And on our way, we pass the gate where at a certain time of day, the horses tend to hang out. And they see the dogs and they're always curious, right? So they come to the fence. Kronk was not a fan of those. Are the biggest dogs he's ever seen in his life. He's not sure about them. He was barking at them. And so we stopped and I made him sit and stop barking. And we just sat there and stared at them for a bit. And then I took a couple steps closer. And like, he was pressed against me. I didn't make him go in front of me or anything. Like, I led the way. I kept myself between him and the giant dogs. And then we got close enough. Like, I'm not going to bring him right to the fence to say hi or anything, because they're not my horses. But we got close enough that he just sat there calmly and looked at them, and that was that. Like, that's all I want. I don't care if he goes up and sees it, but I don't want horses scaring him. Because who knows, like in the future, maybe I have a hobby farm and I have horses, and he's going to need to get along with the giant dogs. So that's basically whenever I have a puppy that's scared of something. It's sort of like a stop, drop, and roll, except stop, observe, and sit type situation. And again, like the whole time, I'm just like, I am relaxed, I am calm, because they will feed off of you. If you... Kronk, can we not? He's got an oral fixation today. Like, if you are worried, or the absolute worst thing you can do is try to quote unquote comfort them, because that doesn't read the same to a dog as it does to a person. Like cuddling them and telling them it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. That is the exact opposite. All you're doing is reinforcing to them that they're right to be worried about something. So like, you're giving them attention and you're giving them all the stuff. This teaches them to have that reaction every time they meet that particular stimulus. I hope that makes sense. So, and honestly, if you're dealing with like an extreme fear reaction, just call a trainer and talk to a trainer. Like, that's what trainers are for, is to help deal with these sort of situations. Yeah. So that's it for me. We're just on our way back to the car now, so I'll sign off. Hope you guys are having as much fun as your dogs are. If you have any questions, Kronk, thank you, about this or any other video, you know what to do. Otherwise, we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.